Welcome to Syria. Actually, this is Lebanon, and we're at the Beirut International Airport. We're in UH-1 Huey. We're going to be doing a cold start, and then we'll take off from Beirut International Airport and land somewhere up there in the hills someplace. Take off again, head towards Beirut City proper, and then come back here and assume that I can find this area. Okay, I'm going to turn on light, anti-collision, position, and AC page. Main. Oops, wrong way. Put it on central, wrong way. Central bus. Now we're going to get noise when I turn on the battery because of an alarm. Actually, that's my low RPM on my rotor. I don't need that right now. I should be able to get this. Nope, it won't go. Alright, so we're going to turn on the fuel. I'm going to turn on hydraulics, force trim, and my IFF. This is my cyclic, and this is tail rotor. This is the collective, and this is the throttle right here. There we go. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start her up, but I'm going to make a mistake, and I'm going to get what's called a wet start. That means flame's going to be coming out, and I have to shut it down. Otherwise, we catch the whole thing on fire. But I'm going to show you what it looks like when we do that. Okay, engine start. I'm going to go outside. Ground crew says we got wet start. That's the fire coming out of the exhaust. I'm going to burn that off. Okay, going back inside. There we go. We're going to go back inside. And this time I'm going to pull the throttle back to idle. And then we're going to do a restart. Crew outside is watching for a wet start. No wet start. I'm coming back in. We're watching for 40% RPM. Okay. And yes, they shake when they start up at first. Watching my rotor speed, RPM, coming up. Oil pressure's fine, gas reducer's going. Engine temp's okay, fuel pressure's okay, plenty of fuel. Oh my god, oops. Hydraulic pressure, oil pressure in the transmission's okay. Everything is the way it's supposed to be. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of that. And now we're going to bring the RPMs up to right in the green. Slowly increase the throttle. While it's doing that, there's our altimeter, vertical speed, compass, clock, airspeed, RPM. Rotor RPM has to stay right up in there. Reset my master caution. Master caution's out. Close the doors. Close these doors. And I'll give you a look outside. That's Beirut International Airport. There's Beirut over there. And we're going up into the mountains over there. Backing inside. Now, one thing about helicopters is, with just one rotor, is that when you try and lift off, it generates torque. You'll see that as the aircraft turns when we come off. I'm going to have to correct for it with the rudders. When I take off, you're going to see that. And off we go. I'm correcting for it. And away we go. There's no traffic here. In fact, there's no airplanes here. Let's just have it, I guess. See those telephone light poles and street lights and trees and buildings? If I hit one of them, we crash. Electrical wires, we crash. And I've been up here a couple of times, but it's so easy to get lost because, well, it's easy to get lost. I think this is where there's some place. Yeah, there's a open space over there. Let's see if I can do this without getting into what's called the vortex ring state. Kind of rocky here, but we can land. And we'll go outside and take a look. I should have went over there. Oh, that's all right, we're down. Next we're going to go over there just to fly around some of the buildings and then go back to the airport. Going back inside, we're at a little bit of an angle because of the land. And up we go. Again, we're going to have to correct. We're going to have to correct for the torque. And away we go. Now as we go a little bit faster, you'll find that the helicopter shakes. That's because of rotor stall on one side. And we're rocking back and forth because I'm not very smooth. Now we're starting to go too fast. It's just about 120 knots. And we're going to shake because of rotor stall or approaching stall. Slow it down a little bit. I'm not sure I can show you where the Beirut explosion was. It should be over here somewhere. You won't see it here because it's created long before the harbor explosion. And I'm not really sure I know where it's at anyway. Well, I'll recognize it once I see it, but I think it's over there somewhere. Seems to me it's over here. There's a couple of docks in this area. I think this is the right one. Yeah, there it is. There's the silo. Of course, it's standing here today. Now imagine this whole place. A silo. Big old hole right here. And then all of these warehouses over here are flattened. All of these warehouses. Going back to the airport now. Oops, it's over there, I think. Yeah. You see it. We don't have any weapons on this helicopter right now. I could put weapons on it, but weapons are not really what I'm in the Huey for. I just love to fly it. But it does carry rockets. It does carry 50 cal on both doors, or miniguns on both doors, and miniguns on the pilot and co-pilot. There is a flex sight the co-pilot has that controls the minigun, so as you turn your head, the flex gun follows it. Like I said, I don't fly the Huey for shooting. I just like to fly. The airport is up ahead, and we're in the approach. So I haven't made any radio calls or nothing. There's no traffic here. I didn't put any aircraft coming in or going out. Now I gotta find that little thing, that little place that we took off from. And we are way too fast. I gotta slow this thing down. Where is it? Should be right here somewhere. I think I'm lost. There it is. Now, where I took off from, it's very tight quarters. If I touch anything, we crash. The green box, the electrical box, the fence, the tower. Touch any of them and we crash. Yeah. We are down. Outside view. Not too bad. And that's the end of our Beirut, Lebanon tour. I hope you like it.